Good morning. We now call the August 6, 2026 Park Board meeting to order at 10:02 a.m. We have a long list of registered speakers this morning, so we're going to try to get to those as quickly as possible. For anybody who's registered, if you would like to come up as a group, I know we have a lot of people about Kiest and about the White Rock Boathouse, so if anybody wants to group together, that's great. If not, that's up to you as well. And we're going to go in order. Miss Secretary, Madam Secretary, can you please call our first speaker?
Yes, let me read the speaker rules. Each speaker will be given 2 minutes to speak. Please direct your comments to the chair of the board only. Any speaker who makes personal, impertinent, profane, or slanderous remarks or becomes boisterous while addressing the park board will be removed and barred from the meeting. Our first speaker, and I'm not sure that they have joined us, it's Carolyn King Arnold. Our next speaker is Inez Beltran.
Hello, members of the park. My name is Inez Beltran. I am 13 years old and I am a resident of District 3. I have played at Kiest Student Center for 9 years. At the age of 4, I was introduced to Kiest Student Center from the fruits and assessments offered at Kiest Park. The first word that comes to mind when I think of Kiest is opportunity. Every kid is allowed to play tennis no matter their financial status. No kid is ever turned away because they do not have the money to pay for a tennis lesson or racket. This is why I am asking you to keep Kiest with the community, so every child like me can have the same opportunity and access to this lifelong sport. This summer alone, I spent approximately 260 hours on the courts of Kiest Tennis Center for training. At private tennis facilities, this amount of training could cost well over $10,000. Because of Kiest Tennis Center, I was able to focus on becoming a stronger athlete and player without having to worry whether my family could afford these opportunities. In addition to with my training and scholarship from Kiest Tennis Center, I was also able to compete at the USTA National Campus in Orlando for the American Tennis Association National Championships Tournament, an opportunity I may never have had without Kiest Tennis Center. In addition to my court training, I also spent 40 hours of community service at Kiest Tennis Center. During those 40 hours, I learned how to coach younger players and worked on our community beautification project by pulling weeds and planting flower picnics. These experiences taught me leadership, responsibility, and teamwork. Kiest has given me much more than a place to play tennis. It has given me opportunities to grow as a leader and give back to my community. Before you make your decisions about the future of Kiest Tennis Center, I ask that you remember the voices of the young people and families who call Kiest home. Please keep Kiest in the hands of the community. There is one thought I'd like to leave with you. Nothing about us without us. I am asking that you include our community in the decisions that will shape our future at Kiest. Thank you for listening and for considering my voice today.
Next speaker, General Boyd. I'm sorry. Actually, it's Brittany Lawrence. Apologies.
Hello, my name is Brittany Lawrence, and 13 years ago, my husband and I, freshly married and decidedly ready for an adventure, moved to Oak Cliff, specifically Kiestwood. It is a gorgeous and vibrant community that we instantly fell in love with and have raised our children within its grasp for 11 years. In that time, we have seen many businesses come and go, and we have seen community groups fight for a place at the table just to stay afloat. South Oak Cliff is often the first thing on any financial chopping block, and though its residents often feel as if they are an afterthought, its residents continue to fight for a right to exist and to build up its community. Kiest Tennis Center is absolutely an example of that. My oldest daughter recently decided she was into horses and asked to go to horse camp over the summer. My son asked if he could start playing tennis. Let me tell you, I'm not sure which tax bracket my children think we are in, but luckily, let me tell you, I am, other than that, if we had not lived next to Kiest Tennis Center, we would not be able to afford for both my daughter to learn how to ride horses and my son learn how to swing a racket. Not only are his lessons free, but they are at a well cared for and beloved facility. They have good equipment, clean grounds, and well-kept courts. Very often free in South Dallas means lacking resources and appropriate facilities. That is not the case with Kiest Tennis Center, and you should be using this model as an example for how to provide good things to your community, simply because they are your community. At the end of the day, don't make decisions about us without us. Please include our community in the decisions that will shape the future of Kiest Tennis Center.
General Berry, Mr. Berry.
Howdy, Jamerl Berry here, member of Camp Wisdom United Methodist Church in Dallas, neighbors to Kiest Tennis Center. We support retaining Dallas Tennis Association. Camp Wisdom started Juneteenth tennis exhibition at Kiest several years ago. The exhibition adds more tennis play for high school players in the southern part of Dallas, Roosevelt, Sunset, Carter, to name a few. We award 3 summer tennis scholarships tutored by tennis pro Craig Cole's team. Our celebrity doubles match brings out local business owners and folks you know, City Council member Darren Gracie and Chad West. Craig's leadership makes us more than an agenda item. His management encourages us to participate in community growth. He helped develop our I Play Tennis, where 5 to 12-year-olds get drills and instructions, a first for most of them. That assistance received praise from parents and neighbors. Dallas Tennis Association has done that for us. One congregation. We're not alone. The center has become a haven for many other local tennis groups who hold tournaments there. Strengthening families, supporting local businesses help us invest in our youth. When we serve and support like Craig and his team, the community thrives. Football and basketball popularity in Texas has a long history. Tennis has little, especially in black and brown communities. Craig's mission changes that objective. Our commitment, need.
Just a question.
Sorry, we need to remove.
He's going to get 3 accepted.
Is Ms. Arnold's microphone? Sounds like it's.
Apologies. We'll give you back 30 seconds and let you continue.
Bottom line, Craig's unwavering commitment, whether professionally or personally, keeps Kiest Tennis Center a significant part of our community. Camp Wisdom stands proudly with the Dallas Tennis Association, building a welcome mat to make tennis an exciting part of our lives, especially our youth. Please keep 3 proverbs or mottos in mind. If it ain't broke, don't fix it is first. Folks, it ain't broke. The other 2, keep hope alive. Si se puede. Thank you.
The next speaker is Ava Lawal. Ava Lawal.
Hello, my name is Ava, and I'm here to advocate Kiest should continue to be managed by DTEA. Kiest Tennis, like Glow Night, Regional Rally, and my absolute favorite, Match Day. These programs don't just help us play tennis, they help us build character, confidence, and friendships. I'm one of the youngest green ballers here, but because DTA cares about helping the youngest kids build big skills from day one, I've improved so much I almost beat my coach in a match. DTEA gives all of us a safe, welcoming place to learn and hang out. If a big company like Impact takes over, everything changes. They run tennis like a business, not a family. At courts managed by Impact, prices go up and youth programs get squeezed out. That means higher fees for families, fewer courts for kids, and no more free community routines. East is not just a bunch of tennis courts and fences to us. It's a second home. DTEA knows our names, supports our dreams, and makes tennis fun for everyone. We don't want a company that looks at us like a spreadsheet. Please protect our programs, our awesome coaches, and our future. Keep Kiest with DTEA.
Next speaker, Rebecca Teresi.
Okay, good morning, Arts Committee. My name is Rebecca Teresi, and I'm here to speak about DTEA, just like Ava. When most people envision youth tennis, they think of country clubs, manicured lawns, facilities, and expensive equipment. Traditionally, tennis is a sport whose many physical, social, and cognitive benefits are decidedly not available to everyone. And yet, that is exactly what DTEA is all about. Every single child is welcome. DTEA welcomes any child free of cost into its entry-level program. You don't even need to send your child in with a racket. This is how my son and later my daughter started in the program and fell in love with the sport. I've seen them grow not only physically, but emotionally and in maturity in their time with DTEA. It is a program that is about much more than athletics. In fact, I might argue that it is a character formation program that happens to help you with your serve. Every single player is required to show up, to take responsibility, to be respectful, and to give back. Players are required to dedicate at least 60 hours a year to community service, and earlier this year, my son even got to be a ball boy in the Special Olympics. Any of these players with us today could tell you what happens if you show up to practice without your hat. Coach Carroll will have you writing, "I will not forget my hat" 200 times before the next practice, no exceptions. But if you need help to master your backhand, she will spend 2 hours at practice making sure you get the support you need. She'll treat the kids to ice cream after a big game. She'll give a hug to a player who is tearful after a tough loss. And she's just one of the many remarkable coaches and staff members that make up our tennis family at Kiest. I hope you will take the time during this period of reassessment to get to know our programs, our community, and the coaches and players who make it so special. We hope that you will agree that we deserve a seat at the table in making decisions that will shape the future of Kiest Tennis Center, because those decisions will also shape the future of the lives of our children. Thank you.
Next speaker is virtual Whisper Aggie. Whisper Aggie. Are you online? Whisper, we need to see your camera. To be able to...
My camera does not seem to be, oh, never mind. Okay, I got it to work.
Okay, you can begin. You'll have 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Whisper J.E. I'm 16 years old, and I've been playing tennis for 9 years at Kiest Tennis Center. Not only is this the place where I learned the majority of my tennis skills, but also where I learned how to find my family, my tennis family. I would not have been able to learn the skills I need to be a competitor anywhere else, because whether you may or may not know, tennis is not the most cost-effective sport to play. I've been able to travel across the country to speak to tennis pros and meet with them and ask them about their experiences and play in national tournaments. In fact, I won one just recently. They've made sure that I've had every need financially wise. And through Kiest Tennis Center, specifically Dallas Tennis Education Association, I've been able to not only play the sport I love, but also not have to worry about the possible financial ramifications from the sport I love. It has been an honor getting to know the coaches that I've worked with over the years and being able to see all kinds of friends that I've made along the way, and even some of the speakers who have spoke to you already. If you take anything away from what I am saying, please take away that these courts and this program are what kids need to thrive, not just for tennis as a whole, but kids here in Oak Cliff and kids everywhere. Thank you.
Next speaker, Claudia Grandjean.
Well, Kiest is a very hard act to follow, but we're going to switch from one beautiful sport of tennis to rowing. So you guys are welcome to support me. Use all the support. My name is Claudia Grandjean. I am
Lonnie Snoots. Lonnie Snoots.
Hello, thanks for taking the time to hear what I have to say. I'm happy to hear my Kiest, here for Kiest and the tennis program that's been set up there. My child joined 2 years ago, almost 2 years, just shy of 2 years now. And it's been such a positive experience. The kids there really earned the right to be there and represent Kiest and the community. Our community here in Oak Cliff, but there's kids that travel pretty far in metro places to be a part of this program. And it's important that we have a program that they can engage in and thrive in. And this is just one of them, and it's actually a small program. I believe this meeting was to review the new process for corporate funding. Correct? I'm not sure. But any information that we could get, go forward and support this program is what I'm here for. So please keep this in mind and let us keep going. Appreciate it.
Juliet Molina.
Good morning. Obviously, I'm a Kiest parent, and I think that really what this boils down to as we go into this next cycle of this next RFP is we would not be here if the original RFP captured the value that was being brought to Kiest Tennis Center by DTEA. That is what it really failed to capture. All of the volunteer hours, the free youth programming, the affordability of the juniors program, none of that was captured within the previous RFP. Okay? At the end of an RFP process, our community should be made better, and it definitely should not be made worse off. Okay, so if we look at our current programming down there, what we would like maintained is the free youth programming, the juniors program, the high quality juniors program, which is very affordable. It includes academic tutoring. There's volunteer requirements to develop the overall character of the individual. As we move forward, we need to make sure that the RFP captures all the requests of the community and not simply focuses on things like capital improvements, although the maintenance of the facility is very important. Okay, we need to make sure that it captures the value of the under 18 programming that we have down there. We know that most of the fees for court fees, et cetera, are set citywide, so that is not what's at the concern here. The concern is the risk of the loss of youth programming. I made the attempt to try to get the old RFP so that I could look at it, take and help, as far as the old criteria. My request to procurement went unanswered primarily, and I finally did receive a response yesterday saying that I would have to go through an open records request. So I'm in the process of doing so that I can look at that and again, take a look at the RFP so that we as a community can make sure that the new RFP captures everything.
Juliana Molina.
Good morning, my name is Julia. Good morning, my name is Julia.
Good morning, my name is Juliana. Participated in the tennis program at Kiest Tennis Center. I wanted to take tennis for a while. My mom said now. Kiest, I have been attending for a while now and love that I have an opportunity to learn tennis. And I know I am getting better every time I practice. One of those important things is free youth programming. Is that so any kid can attend. I know that not all moms and dads can afford paying those lessons. So it being mean free, more kids can come learn. Please make sure free youth programming stays at Kiest. And if we can keep Coach Carol and Coach Jose, that is even better.
Juliana, thanks for coming. We really appreciate you, okay?
Thank you. Pam Banahan, I believe it says virtual speaker. Speaker is virtual. We're going to go back to Lizette Smoots. Lizette Smoots, you can turn your camera on.
There it goes. Okay, sorry about that. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Lisette Smoots, and my daughter participates in the DTEA tennis program at Kiest Tennis Center. This program goes far beyond teaching tennis. It emphasizes educational achievement, fellowship, volunteerism, and the development of confidence and leadership skills. DTEA is truly shaping and preparing its participants for future success by instilling values that extend well beyond the court. Since joining the program, I've seen a remarkable difference in my daughter. She has not only developed her tennis skills, but she has also embraced the importance of volunteering, mentoring others, and giving back to the community. These are qualities that will serve her throughout her life. I would ask, how many programs can truly say that they have successfully instilled these priorities in young people? We recently returned from a tennis tournament, and the experience would not have been possible without the support of the program. DTEA provided my daughter and other participants with the opportunity to compete, learn, and grow at no cost to the families. The positive impact this program has on the participants is immeasurable, and I sincerely am grateful for the opportunities it continues to provide to our children and community. Thank you for listening, and I hope you take this into your consideration.
Thank you. Also virtual, Marista Villanova. Marista Villanova. You can turn your camera on, Ms. Villanova.
Hi, I'm here.
Great, you have 2 minutes.
Okay. So my name is Marissa. My daughter is 6 years old, and she's tried a lot of different sports. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Before finding DTEA, she would give up on pretty much anything. She was addicted to YouTube and playing Roblox and doing all the things that kids do. But after starting at DTEA, she found a place where she fit in. We found coaches and mentors to help her. She's excited to go to practice. We tried gymnastics, we tried soccer, we tried doing pickleball even, which is close. For some reason, DTEA is somewhere where she felt like she fit in. It's the community, it's the coaches, it's the other children that are involved. I'm a single parent, so I'm very poor. And DTEA has been literally priceless. It's been a gem. I recommend the program to every family member, friends, anybody who's in the area who can join. My daughter asked to go to tennis, even if it's 98 degrees outside, and I don't want her to go. She wants to go, she begged. And I think that's really important to keep the program we have in place because I don't think otherwise that she would have the same impact. I think she would be very discouraged. I think she would lose the community that she finds home and family in. My family's in San Diego, so this is everything to her. This is so important. I just want to say, please continue to invest in this incredible community asset and ensure that the community members are actively involved in any plans in the future on the management of the tennis facility. There's a phrase, nothing about us without us. And I just want for the board to remember that the community is the people that are most affected by the decisions that you
That's
guys
your
make.
time.
Thank you.
I have a
Stephanie Hurd. Stephanie Hurd.
Hi, my name is actually Liliana. I was like a mess up with this name.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Liliana Hurd. I'm 13 years old, and this fall I will be attending George Bannerman Daily Montessori Academy. I've been going to Kiest Tennis Center for more than a year and a half, and my life would not be the same without it. My brother and I have both been deeply impacted by the coaches, teammates, and community we have found home. As a girl of multiple races, African American, white, and Hispanic, I have sometimes been judged because of who I am. I've been called whitewashed, told I was not black enough, or even I was too black. Those comments made it difficult at times to feel like I truly belonged. At one point, my grades began to drop, and I was not doing as well as I knew I could. That began to change when I started playing tennis at Kiest Tennis Center. I became more confident, connected with more people, and started thriving again in school. My coaches taught me how to manage my emotions both on and off the court. They also taught me that tennis is not only about strength. It requires strategy, patience, discipline, and learning to move with intention. I now try to pass those lessons on to younger players. Kiest Tennis Center is not just a facility, it's a family. Its affordable programs give children, including those with ADHD and other disabilities, a place to remain active, build confidence, and receive support. As someone with ADHD, I know how much physical activity helps me focus, manage my emotions, and succeed in school. Please consider the many families whose children depend on this program. I hope you will protect this community and allow the coaches who built it to continue changing lives. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Stephen Marley is a virtual speaker. Mr. Marley, if you can turn your camera on.
There we go. Hi, good morning. My name is Stephen Marley. I've been a resident of District 1 for the past 5 years, and I've been a resident of Dallas for 31 years. I currently attend adult clinics, and my son is part of the junior competitive program at Kiest Tennis Center, which means that I'm at the center 4 to 5 days a week. It is our home away from home, and so Kiest has a special place in our family. What I've seen at Kiest is that DTEA provides high-quality tennis programs for all ages that are accessible, and they push their youth to do so much more, build confidence and resilience, provide community service, and foster leadership. There shouldn't be a one-size-fits-all solution for the city-owned tennis centers. Each community is unique. What works in East and North Dallas doesn't have to be and shouldn't be the same as Oak Cliff. I and many others want the Parks and Rec Board to develop an RFP that evaluates the future management of Kiest Tennis Center on a broader set of metrics, ones that include not only revenue and visits, but others, such as community impact, attendee satisfaction, youth mentorship, leadership, and community access, effectively taking into account what the community is used to having and what the community wants to maintain. I'm not fully aware of this board's process, but I truly hope that you'll include the community and solicit its feedback to develop the RFP and throughout the decision-making process. As I'm sure you can see today, by all of the attendees there and virtually, this community is invested in and cares about the future of this facility and its direct impact. Thank you.
Carazana, or
Sorry. How did you spend your summers when you were in middle school? And how did those activities help shape who you are today? Good morning, Park Board members. My name is Emiliano Carranza. I'm a rising 8th grader at William B. Travis. This summer showed me just how much Kiest Tennis Center has shaped who I am becoming. I spent 90 days at Kiest from the morning till night. I attended summer camps, volunteered by helping coach younger players, helped garden and clean up my tennis center, volunteered during tournaments and community events, and spent my days in a place that feels like a second home to me. This summer, I was selected to attend a national tennis competition in Orlando, Florida, along with many other junior players and coaches from Kiest. Our families didn't have to worry about paying for the trip because Dallas Tennis and Education Academy made it possible. I've also experienced an opportunity I never imagined. I stood before the Dallas City Council and shared my story about why Kiest matters to me. This experience showed me that when young players speak up, adults really do listen. I will carry this for the rest of my life. I'm here because Kiest means more than just tennis courts. I'm also here because my little brother plays tennis at Kiest just like me. He looks up to me and I want to be a good example for him on and off the court. Kiest is a place where young players learn leadership, responsibility, confidence, and the importance of giving back. It is where I have made new friends, met coaches who became my mentors, and I learned important life skills like discipline, hard work, and never giving up. I would like to invite y'all to visit Kiest during our practice hours. You'll see many kids working hard, encouraging others, and volunteering and growing through this program. I hope you will come to see for yourself like Kiest Tennis Center and Dallas Tennis and Education Academy are so important to our community. Thank you.
Stephanie Aranda.
Good morning. My name is Stephanie Aranda. I'm a parent at Kiest Tennis Center. I'm actually Emiliano's mom. What is the first image that comes to your mind when you think about a weekday night in South Oakland? I am here because our community supports the Dallas Tennis and Education Academy, a nonprofit under the Dallas Tennis Association, to continue managing Kiest Tennis Center and to continue serving the community from the diverse backgrounds they champion. Kiest is much more than a tennis facility. It is a community center where children receive coaching, mentorship, academic support, leadership activities, and access to athletic programs and experiences that many families could not otherwise afford. In return, each participant is required to give back and complete at least 60 hours of community service. Losing these programs will be detrimental to our community, especially to our youth in South Dallas, an area that desperately needs exactly what this academy offers. They provide opportunities that might otherwise be unavailable in our area. These programs should be protected and considered an essential part when evaluating future proposals. As you prepare a new RFP, we respectfully ask that community engagement starts at Kiest so that residents can participate before decisions are made, and that in the evaluation criteria recognize what matters most to this community. Although these programs are free or low cost for families, they require a significant investment by the Dallas Tennis and Education Academy, an investment that should be recognized as part of the evaluation process, an investment they are making in the citizens of Dallas. I urge you to reconsider and recognize the power that our programs have, programs that change lives, uplift our community, and provide essential support to our youth. So the next time you think about a weekday night in South Dallas, I hope you think about the children who came to practice after having just finished a full day of school, but decided to believe in something bigger than the circumstances. That is Kiest Tennis Center.
Our final speaker is Sarah Delano. Did you have, there is a Stephanie Hurd. Stephanie Hurd. Thanks.
Hello. Good morning. My name is Stephanie Hurd, and I am the mother of Liliana and Lucas Hurd. For more than a year and a half, Dallas Tennis and Education Academy at Kiest Tennis Center has played an important role in my children's lives. What they receive here extends far beyond tennis. They have found structure, encouragement, meaningful relationships, and a place where they feel supported. Both of my children have ADHD, and Lucas also has dyslexia. The physical activity, consistency, and discipline of tennis helps them regulate their emotions, stay focused, and build confidence. For Liliana, Kiest has helped her become more self-assured and intentional, both on and off the court. She has learned to recover from mistakes, manage frustration, and encourage younger players. She is also inspired by former junior players who return as college students, coaches, and role models. Lucas is developing his own sense of responsibility through his volunteer hours with the Junior Development Program He enjoys helping younger children and takes great pride in knowing that his time and effort can make a difference. As their mother, I've watched Kiest strengthen their character, resilience, and sense of belonging. As you evaluate proposals for Kiest Tennis Center, please consider the impact this program has on children and families who may not otherwise have access to affordable tennis, positive guidance, and year-round opportunities to grow. Please keep youth and families at the center of this process. Ensure the evaluation remains fair and include the community in decisions about Kiest's future. Nothing about us without us, please. Thank you for your resilience. Your listening.